Taking a look at Hartford, I think it's another pressure-packed game for them, and the atmosphere here couldn't be any better.
They're no stranger to this kind of situation. They're used to it by now. And with a trip to the finals at stake, I think they'll be at their sharpest tonight.
Now the starting group for Hartford. Rollins is out there with the dude, and it's Black Hole, and there's Smooth, and it's Isley, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Right wing. To the inside. Here's Craig. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's the dude, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Here's Price. The dude grabs the miss.
Look, you've got to convert those. Come on.
Moore passes to the dude. Here's Rollins. Hartford moving the ball around. Here's the dude. The three-pointer, no good. Down low. Here's the beast. That one goes. Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And that one's good. The dude. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pass to Rain Man. Now, Craig. Here's Rain Man, covered by Rollins. Fratello. Hartford with the rebound. Here's the dude. He's got 6. Moore passes to the dude. Off target from three-point range. For Hartford, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the beast. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Pass to Isley. Here's the dude. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Cheeks. Here's the beast. And that one is hammered home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's the dude. Again, the miss by Hartford. For Hartford, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Cheeks the pass to Rain Man. And here is Craig. Pass to Rain Man. Back to Craig. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Price. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Hartford has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And that one's good. The dude. The dude's got 8.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For Hartford, Big Cat comes in for the great one. And it's D in for Cheeks. Here's Freeman Liberty. Price outside. A 3-ball. Shot's good by the beast. 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The dude missing. To the paint. Here's Winston, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's the dude. He's got 8 and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Hartford shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Wow. What, do we have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Looking at who's out there now for Hartford. Tatum, he's checked in for Price. The Magician comes in for Rain Man. And Hood subbed in for the Beast. Pass to Hood. Here's Winston. Covered by Lyons. Three-pointer. Freeman Liberty. No good. Here's Eaton. The Dude passes to Eaton. Here's Rollins. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hartford on top. They lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. For Hartford, the Great Ones checked in for Haywood. The Beast comes in for Hood. And Cheeks is subbed in for D. On the floor for Hartford. Smooth out there with Black Hole. Then there's Towns. And it's the Dude. And it's Westbrook in at the 4 slot. Right side Towns. Pass to the Dude. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. This one for 3. Outside Westbrook. Hartford moving the ball around. The Dude. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Hartford, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. To the middle. Here's Farmer. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And out of bounds as Hartford gains possession. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. And you look at Big Cat, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that, if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down. And, of course, the Magician. Same could be said about him.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Hartford making a switch here. Rice is checked in.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Hartford trails by 4. Pass to the Dude. Over to the wing. And it's Winston with the rebound.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
The Dude passes to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. The Dude, again, the miss by Hartford.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Hartford trails by 4. There's the Beast. He has 7. Pass to Cheeks. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Cheeks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Rain Man checked in for Big Cat. And a switch here also for Hartford. Isley's checked in. Here's the Dude. Sweet little floater. The Dude's got 11 points.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
1:33 left to play in the first half. Cheeks against Moore. Craig passes to Cheeks. Here's the Beast. Here's the 3. The Dude grabs the miss. The Dude's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Isley. Moore outside. Here's the Dude. Craig defending. And that one's good, the Dude.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Now, here's Craig. Back to Cheeks. 44 seconds left in the first half. Lets it go from the wing. The shot, no good. For Hartford, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. The dude misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Rain Man. Price looking it over. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Cheeks outside. They get the rebound. Craig. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hartford leads by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one.
The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. Nice game. Great performance by the dude.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Price is out there with Rain Man. Then there's the great one. Then it's Cheeks. And it's the Beast in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. We had a nice open look right there. And that's now 6 points for the great one.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
For Hartford, they've converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Hartford leading by 5. Pass to the Beast. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Hartford with the ball. For the 3. The pass to good off the assist from Cheeks. Cheeks has got 3 assists now in this one. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Moore passes to the dude. Takes a shot at the elbow. Hartford with the rebound. Now Craig. He's got 6. Price outside. And they double up Price. Here's the Beast. The dude grabs the miss. The dude's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Moore. To the left side wing. Here's the dude. Offline with his 3. Hartford leading by 6. And Craig has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. For Hartford, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And he banks in the layup. Craig's got 8 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And you look at the dude, one of the game's best, second in the league. And, of course, the beast, just 2 behind.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's an 8-point Hartford lead.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Again, the miss by Hartford.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Hartford trails by 8. Here's the dude. Again, the miss by Hartford. For Hartford, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's the beast driving inside. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Big Cat is checked in for Hartford. D comes in for the Beast. For Hartford, the Magician is checked in for Rain Man. The Dude comes in for the Great One. And it's the Beast in for Cheeks. Then for Hartford, Towns, he's checked in for Isaac. The Dude comes in for Smooth. And Lyle sub in for Moore. Towns, the pass to the Dude. Stolen away. Here's the Beast. 14 points for him. Pass to Spencer. Here's Winston. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And it's Hartford with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Hartford, you've got the Dude. Towns is out there with A-Train. Then there's the Professor, and it's Eaton in at the point. It's good, and the Hartford lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from the Dude.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to the Beast. Hartford moving the ball around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And Hartford leads by 6.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Hartford shooting around 41% on the night. Here's the Dude, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's the Beast, out to the wing. Here's Winston. And Hartford hits again from deep.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Pass to the dude. Latre. Unable to get that one. Hartford leading by 7. Tatum down low. Towns on him. Here's Winston. The 3. Eaton grabs the miss. Here's the dude, and it's good. 2 points. The dude's got 14 points now in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And a new group getting ready to come in for Hartford. Price is checked in for Tatum. Rain Man comes in for the Magician. The Great One's checked in for Big Cat. And Cheeks is subbed in for D. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here is Craig. Oh, what a play inside.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Rips it down with 2 hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here's Cheeks. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. That one goes in.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Hartford trails by 5. Picked his pocket. Turns it down. What an assist!
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And he gets it to go.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Rain Man, covered by Rollins. Here's the Beast. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Hartford trails by 7. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He can't make his second free throw either. Missing both. Moore against Cheeks. No good.
Look, that's just great work on the boards. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size.
The shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rain Man. Beyond the arc. No good.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Hartford.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
And Hartford calls time here. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. That's it. They've won the series.
What a moment, guys. They're going to the finals. There is no better feeling. This team has earned it.
And I'll tell you guys, they're ready to take on the Western Conference champion.
And that's going to be a great series. But first, we should enjoy this night. Celebrate with teammates. You work your entire life just hoping to get to the finals. These guys get to live out their dream.
Congratulations to the Eastern Conference champions. We'll be seeing you at the final. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this